All right, welcome back to, I believe, the last installment of the resource harvesting classes. So we went over this guy, and we're gonna go over this guy. And I believe technically the only other resource gathering class, quote unquote, is Jester, because I don't know, he just he just is for some reason. Now, understandably, I'm going to be removing all of the things that you don't spawn with. So, yeah, when you spawn first thing, you only get a war scythe. And I recommend you walk over here to firearms and get your hunting rifle because as much as you can hunt without it's basically your main weapon against everything. Now, what is your role in this game or in your team in everything? Well, your role is to hunt animals and get leather. This right here. This will make you a pretty penny and will make you favorable upon your team. Since we're on Runespire and I have the skill, these are the areas where you can hunt the deer and stuff. Military Academy, next to Siege Camp, this kind of plateau near Bazaar, Barracks, and then Logging Camp. But before we get to that, I'm going to show you one of the other ways you can earn a good amount of EXP. So you see this crossbow thingies? That is where my second most annoying enemy is. And hang on, I'm gonna need to turn on the volume to actually show you. Let me just walk down here and let me hit that volume real quick. Yeah, so hopefully you should be hearing that now. And where is he? I know you're down here, you. And there he is. So, understandably, how you want to kill it is you go. Yeah, volume after that. I just wanted to show you what they sound like. So hang on, let me turn it back off. And yeah, how you want to kill them is you just shoot them as much as you can. Now, understandably, some bears aren't shootable. AKA this spot down here by logging. How many times they're gonna make me go there? I won't shoot the bear. It it's so impossible to beat it down in that skull either. Yeah, this is basically what you do. You wanna go down here, go poop right into his snout, and trust me, these guys are built. My truck. It takes on average like 6 shots, or a lot more than that. But yeah, you want to basically not engage him in his arena because that's the smart play. Unless you have buddies. And you're going to be using bear traps. Which if you are going to be using bear traps, you're going to have a hard time trying to repair them because the bear will break the trap once stepped on. But yeah, after I'm done killing this cave bear, I will show you what's in there because doing this gets you items as well as meat and specially bear pellets, which sells for a good penny. But yeah, if you're rocking this hunter class solo, which most of the time you are, you want to make sure you press every advantage, whether it be like this where you're standing up on the side or like using different parts. Oh, ignore my king. He's a little bit bloodthirsty. In a 4-person server. Here's the deal. I'll swap over and basically murder. So I got a little bit bored and decided, hey, what if I just drop down and shoot him? You'll see why that is a bad idea in this 5 seconds. And that is why you don't wanna. He will actually one shot you if you don't have like the anti-bear skill. But yeah, there's 3 creatures you can hunt, and you also get a fishing rod. Go up the tree. But I'll get to the buildings that you can make later. Once I kill this, I will show you the other things you're able to. And then I got a grudge on this bear. I I got upset that he killed me, so I tried to kill him for over a minute, and then I basically kept shooting him, shooting him, shooting him. I fell in. I then tried to escape. Yeah, it's on screen now. But then after that, I still kept trying to kill him because I had a grudge. But after around a minute 30, I basically said no more and go do the other things, just like I promised. Sorry, I get caught up in grudges sometimes. Begrudgingly, this is not the last time this will happen. But it will be for this episode. Future me out. But for now, let's go talk about the other things you can hunt. Actually, I'll just shoot him one last time because I'm a nuisance and he really deserves it. Yeah, screw you. Done trying to get him. Anywho, let's move on to the next animal. We have, I believe that's either deer or elk. You just shoot it in the face. For some reason, they don't mind. Probably because they know it's the same fate. So they're just waiting. Little dark, but kill one for right now. Maybe I'll get the rare antlers. Looks like that's a no. But yeah, that's the second thing. And the third thing, if you actually believe in your aim good enough, you can hunt bunny rabbits. Now, one of the bunny barrows are over here, right next to the mine. Is that the Freddy Fazbear? That is something you don't want to see. And he has a lot of money, so he's probably in. So this is a bunny barrow. Now, I'm probably going to get to this later, so I'm just going to use my skills to show off the bunnies. Hang on. Just plop this here, and if a bunny goes through that hole, they harvested. This is the second strangest thing I've seen in this game. Anywho. Now, the unlockable things you can hunt are the bunny rabbits over there, unless you're a good enough shot, and fishing. Now, fishing is pretty simple. You walk up to some water, click on it, and then see some bubbles coming out. You left click spam, and there's a chance you'll catch a fish. This one's called an old orange butterfly or fish. Also, you could catch a shark. Pretty rare, but doable. Now, let's show you some of the other things that you're going to need for your job. Yes, you're going to want this, your hunting rifle. But I'm also going to show you their workstation. And here's the tanning rack. So basically, you come over here, you press R or E, depending on which one you're using. Oh, that's rabbit. This is leather. You press E on it, R for rabbit, and then you craft some leather. And then over here is your cook station. For pressing R, you can make cooked fish. At one at a time, I have Grill Master, which doubles the output of cooking fish and stuff. Those are your workstations. This is leather, that's campfire. But yeah, you want to mostly sell your foodstuffs to tavern. And I'm going to be honest, the highest cooked meat I've seen in here is 400. Cooked fish, on the other hand, almost always out. Unless you're on the Empyrean port, then the stuff is always up the code. But yeah, and understandably, even though, yeah, cooked meat is a lot more important than raw meat, having a good surplus of fish meat is kind of one of the best things you can have because it's so easy to get. But yeah, this is just future me talking to you about whatever is happening. All right. I gotta go now. Stay safe, y'all. But yeah, tools of your trade. So you got your workstations. Now let's look into tools because that's where you'll find your specialty tool, which is called the knife. Now at level 1, you spawn out with a rusty knife. And then you can get a skill, I think it's called Knife Polisher, and it upgrades your knife from rusty to iron. Pretty epic. Just like most things, the gold knife is the best. The reason why gold is the better choice is it has a 2 times multiplier to the items you gather, which adds up pretty fast when it's cooked meat mixed with the grill master. Anywho, need to clarify that. Peace out. Show you the camp stuff. Hey, future me again. Just wanted to say thank you for supporting whatever I'm doing. Yeah. Now, at the moment of saying this, there was 2 people that have subscribed, and I completely eclipsed the second person's name, but yeah, I just want to say thank you to you two. You've given me a little bit more reason to continue pursuing this awesomeness. But yeah, right now we're watching a compilation of trees getting slaughtered. It's really cool. But after this, it's going to be all the camp stuff, and it's not really good explained, but it's about as good as I can get without going crazy. Yeah. Oh, look, Freddy Fazbear! Sorry. It happened again. Apologies. Won't happen again. Alright. Avatar. Alrighty, so now that I cut down all the trees in this forest, I believe I should have enough room to build up my camp. So first, we have the campfire. Now, alright. So here's your campsite you can build. This is your campfire. I know, revolutionary. But at this, you can craft up raw fish, raw meat, and a special cooked stew. Now you might be wondering, what's the stew? Hey, back again. Turns out I'm wrong about the stew. It restores like 50 hunger, or half your hunger bar, but it only restores 22 HP. Not an actual full restore. It used to work like a full restore. Now it doesn't. But yeah, but enough about the different stews. Let's talk about the flag. Now, this flag, if I lower the flag, that means only I can. And this is something you want to take into consideration. If there is an enemy hunter in your territory, whether you're green, red, MP, core blocks, if their flag's like this, they're probably only here just to hunt. But keep an eye out on them. Now, if their flag's like this, you want to kill the base. Just either they're trying to make sure that their enemy people can fast travel to their camp so they can get closer to your headquarters, but just destroy it. And besides, this acts like a final respawn for the entire team. Although only one person can spawn every 5 minutes, but you can reduce that by using a tent. Now, for some reason, they made the tents able to stack infinitely, or they just made it so you can build a holy heck ton of tents. But yeah, these lower your respawn timer for this by an entire minute. Now, it says it usually works up to 3, but you can build more than 3. Like, you're usually only supposed to build like this much, but you're able to just go like... But let's talk about the other buildings. The lockbox is interesting, because here's the deal. If your team gets team wiped, or you just need a place to store stuff, you can store leather and meat here, but only, I believe, temporarily, like it said. Let's talk about the next build. Well, more of a cosmetic build. Some campfire logs. Say you're in a group of hunters and you want to sit down, cook stuff. Just plop one of these down. They'll love it. Alright, next up we got the tanning racks. And sadly, the model is broken on this map. because there's supposed to be 2 of the tanning racks like they have in there. But this tanning rack, special. Because here, let me show you. And it lags. Hang on. See that? We got 2 leather, not just 1. Effectively turning the 2 rabbit hide into leather into a one-on-one trade. And turning a deer hide into leather twice as efficient. That's basically the campsite. Now, something you need to know about this guy right here. This guy, he can only be built on grass or dirt. Why? I can't build it over here? I don't know. I mean, it makes more sense to be down here than in the grass because it could just spread everywhere, but that's game logic for you.